Hey family, welcome to Sew Easy with Shelby and Gabby. I'm your host, Kay Stewart, and as always, my mission is to show you fun and easy designs that you can do from home. But today, this video is a little different. I want to talk to you about transitioning into the fall and winter seasons. As we've been in the summer season, you've seen me use a lot of stretch knits, a lot of stretch jerseys in my projects. But we're going to step our game up a little bit in the fall time because we have to. We're going to be using heavier materials. We're going to be using denims, corduroys, suedes, suitings. So you want to make sure that you have the proper things, proper tools to make sure that transition goes smoothly. And this is the time during August. At the beginning of August, I always start to get my fall and winter tools that I need to make sure that I have everything that I need when it's time to get sewing. And the first things you want to do is you want to make sure that you have proper needles for your machines. I have this system here, and I actually got this from the dollar store. As you can see, it's just and it houses different things. There's different compartments for different stuff. And in this compartments, I have my needles. Here's one set of needles that I have. These needles are used just for leather. And we're going to use leather. Don't let that get you afraid. We're going to use leather, suede. We're going to make some jackets. We're going to do some really nice skirts. We're going to do some dresses. Really nice things that you're going to be able to use. But like again, you want to make sure that you have the proper tools in order to transition smoothly into the next season. Again, I have more needles. And as you can see, these are multi-purpose needles, but they have different weights to them. Like this is a 9, 11, and a 14. Again, you want to make sure that you have proper weights for your needles because the material is going to be heavier. So you don't want to use a needle that's a size 9 and it's really on a 16 material. It's going to break your needle. And when all you have to do is change it. So you want to make sure that you get a lot of these throughout the winter. Here's another one. These are my size 16s, universals. And again, it's for heavier fabrics. And as you can see, I have 2 left. I think I broke one last winter or something, or maybe it's in one of my machines still. But again, you want to make sure you have different size needles so that you can do all your projects without any reservations. The next thing is you want to make sure that you're using this lubricant that's in your kit. When you got your machine, it came with this little lube here. I actually bought this from this fabric store because I ran out from the one that was in my machine. But you want to make sure that you're keeping your machines properly oiled. You want to make sure that you get the dust out of them. When you're sewing, there's so much dust that comes from those threads, that comes from the actual fabric itself. You want to make sure, I went to the dollar store and I bought one of those little dusters and I keep it just for my machines. I don't use the duster for anything else. And I get inside and I get all that dust and debris out of that machine. I also use a vacuum, just a little teeny little vacuum, and I make sure that's vacuum all the things out of there. Then after you've done that, you want to just lube up your machine. You just want to make sure that all your drums are going up and down properly. And you don't need to use a lot of this. You just want to use a little bit, just a dab here and there, and then put your foot on the presser foot and make sure that everything is going smoothly. Again, you have to take care of your machines. If you don't take care of your machines, then they won't be there for you. They won't be there to work for you. Again, this thing houses a lot of stuff. I have my tools in here. These tools are used when I need to go and open up my machine so that I can oil them, or if my bobbin gets stuck and I need to take this off. All my tools are here. I'm not looking for anything. You want to also make sure that you keep enough bobbins. I have lots and lots of bobbins, and some of my bobbins already have thread in them. A lot of them don't have thread in them. But you want to make sure you keep a lot of bobbins because in the wintertime, instead of having to keep switching out your bobbins, you can just take it and change the colors to it. Zippers. Again, we're going to be using zippers come the fall and this winter time. We're going to be using a lot. So you want to make sure you kind of stock up on these zippers. When you see them on sale, pick them up. I think I bought that zipper for like 50 cents at a yard sale or something. I always go and look at yard sales. And also clothes that you know you're not going to wear anymore. If they have zippers in them, take those out. Take those zippers out and hold those to the side. That's a free zipper that you don't have to buy. Also, let's see what else is in here. You want to make sure that all your foots are in order. So you don't have to go looking for it. This is actually a zipper foot for my Singer machine. But again, all my zipper feet are here in this housing compartment. You want to also make sure that, and this is another one I'm going to show you. Again, same type of thing, has different type of compartments all in it. And this one is actually for my buttons. I have so many buttons in here. And they're actually getting low, so I need to go back and stock up on some more buttons. But you want to make sure that you have a lot of buttons for the winter time. Like I said, we're going to be doing different things that's going to consist of buttons. We're going to be making shirts. We're going to be making blazers. We're going to be doing different skirts. And again, everything is not going to be stretched in the winter time. You're going to have to add a zipper. You're going to have to add a waistband and actually add some buttons or the waist hooks to them. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. These here. I don't know if you can see them. But these are your eye hooks, where you take it. I'm going to see if I can pull one out so you can really see it. Where you hold this. This is one piece of it. And then there's another piece on the other side where that hook here actually goes into it. We're going to be using those. Again, like I said, we're going to step our game up for the fall and the winter season. We have to, because if you want your garments you want to wear your garments and you don't want them falling off of you, we have to do that. So again, we're going to be using these. So you want to stock up on some of these, and they're called eye hooks. Another thing that I have here is another type of eye hooks. But as you can see, this one is a little thicker. And we're going to be using, doesn't want to stay in my hand, obviously. We're going to be using these for our thicker stuff, like our skirts and things. And that way, when you go to put that in there, it's just going to slide right into that hook. But again, as you can see, that's that one. And as you can see, they come in different colors. So if you're just thinking that they only come in silver, that's not true. They also come in different colors. Here's a black one. So if you have something you don't really want it, you want to hide it, that's, again, that's an eye hook right there. Again, buttons. We're going to be using buttons, lots of buttons. You want to make sure that you have those. And last but not least, of course, here's another compartment that I have. Again, different compartments, different sizes. But as you can see in this one, I have my threads. You want to make sure that you stock up on threads. In the winter time, because the material is so heavy, you're going to use a lot of thread. You want to make sure that you get the colors that you know that you're going to use most in the winter time. For me, those are your whites, your blacks, your browns, your burgundies. And as you can see in this one, this is actually my winter case. These are all my darker colors. As you can see here, I have some burgundy here. I have some, I think that's a blue. There's a black here, and then I have white, and I have a red there, and then some more burgundy, and then there's a green right here. But again, you want to make sure that you have all your winter colors in one place. That way you don't have to be looking for them. I don't do a lot of hot pinks and things like that in the winter time. I may, but sometimes I don't. So I know that when I go to this one here, it has all my colors that I need for the fall. Those are just some things that you can. And like I said, I got these compartments right out of the dollar store. They're really good for storing your stuff. I stack them up, put them in my drawers, and they're good to go. Another thing that you want to get for the winter time is you want to start probably getting some tracing paper. Tracing paper is really, really good. You know, I don't really use too many patterns, but I do use tracing paper. And when you have those thicker materials, and sometimes the material is too thick for you to cut through, you can use that tracing paper, and that'll let you know where you need to cut. It'll give you a direct line on where you need to cut and things like that. So you want to grab some of those. You want to grab some tracing paper. And along with the tracing paper, you can also use your tracing markers. Like I have these. These are for when you want to, I'm going to be using to make markings for when you need to make a notch, or where we're going to add the buttons at, or where we're going to add the buttonholes, because you want to make sure that they're in there properly. You want to make sure that they're straight, and you want to make sure that they're even. But along with that tracing wheel, you want to get this. Along with the tracing paper, you want to get a tracing wheel. And what this does is just rolls across the tracing paper so that you can mark that chalk that's on that tracing paper onto your fabric. Another thing that you want to make sure that you have, because this is going to come handy. I don't know about you, but I know in the fall time, I get a lot of requests for school pants to be hem. This is going to be key to this. This is great for hems. Again, you're going to use this and you can put it up where you want the hem is, and you can make sure that this hem is straight all the way across. So if you're hemming school pants for your cousins or your friends or your family or even clients, you want to make sure that the hem is properly in there. You also, as you can see, I call my trash basket. My trash basket is full of elastics. There's all different type of elastics in here, all different sizes, all different colors. You want to make sure that you stock up on those. Again, we did use a lot of these in the summertime. So when it's wintertime, you want to make sure that you grab them. They're going to be on sale. When they're on sale for $1, pick them up and just hold on to them. You can always have this. This is always good to keep in the house. Last but definitely not least, you want to make sure that your needles, that you change up your needles. In the summertime, you can use these shorter needles because the fabric is not that thick. So you can put these needles inside and it'll hold your materials together. But in the winter, because the fabric becomes much thicker, you want to get a bigger needle. As you can see, these are two different pin sizes. And the yellow one is the one I'll probably use. You'll see me using more in the wintertime, and because the needle is longer. And that way I can get it through the material and I'll make sure that it holds in place. Again, want to make sure you get some longer needles. They have all this in the fabric store. And actually, here's my needles here that's in the case. And I just pulled some out and put them in my pin cushion. And scissors. Guess what you want to have? You want to have multiple pairs of scissors. You want to make sure that you take your scissors and you have them sharpened. Unless you are the type of person who just goes out and buy brand new scissors, fine. But if you do not go out and buy brand new scissors, you want to make sure that you take these scissors to your local fabric store. They will sharpen them for you. There is a charge for them. I don't know what it is. But they will sharpen your scissors for you. You're going to definitely need sharp scissors in the wintertime. Because the material is so much heavier than it is in the summertime. You want to make sure that you can get, sometimes you got to get through 4 pieces of denim. You can't do it with some dull scissors. And so you want to make sure that your scissors are properly sharpened so that you can have those things when you need them. You can have them when you need them. And let me show you some materials that I pulled out of my stash. Again, when you're transitioning into the fall and winter, we're going to be using different materials. I started shopping for my fall and my winter materials in the summertime because they're always on sale. To me, that's the best time. I love a sale. I love coupons. I love deals. So if I see some great material that I know I can't do anything with until the fall or the winter, but it's on sale for like $1 or $2 a yard, I'm going to get it. For instance, here's this orange sooty material right here. Can you see that? Yes. Love this material. I think it was on sale for like $1.50 a yard. And as you can see, I have multiple yards because I don't know what I want to do with this. It could be a suit. It may be a suit. It may be a dress. It may be a skirt. It may be all three. I don't know. But when I do make this project, this material will be on sale on my online fabric store, which I said will be up next week. But again, you want to make sure that you go ahead and you want to get enough because you never know what you're going to make. And you never know who's going to say, oh, that is so nice. Can you make that for me? You want to make sure that you have the material on hand. Next material I got was this material. And as you can see, it has like a nice little checker print to it. And it's a tan. It's actually tan. It has like this reddish orange checker print to it. I cannot wait to make this into a shirt dress. It's going to have nice buttons. It's going to have some cuffs. It's going to have a collar. It's going to have a lot of nice things on it. I cannot wait to show you this. And I'm actually going to do the video when I actually make this dress. I saw this material here. This is another suiting material, and it's brown. And as you can see, there's pinstripes on the material. There's like a really tan pinstripes. I've already decided this will probably be a skirt, or maybe it'll be some cute pants or something. I'm not sure. And when it's time to actually cut the material up and make something, it could be anything. So, but these are just some ideas I had when I saw it. But I really think this would be a cute pencil skirt in the winter time. I'm sorry, in the fall into winter time. Cute pencil skirt with a peplum on the bottom. Really, really cute. So that's what I'm going to use this for. But again, it was on sale. It was the end of the bulk. And when it's the end of the bulk, you get another 50% off. So had to get this. Couldn't pass it up. Last but not least, I saw this here. Don't know if you can see. This is a milk chocolate suede. It was on sale for $2 a yard. This is real suede. This is not the suede like. This is actual suede. And it was $2 a yard. You can see I got a lot of yards of it. I'm probably going to make this into a really cute blazer with a peplum bottom to it. I don't know, make a circle skirt. Who knows what I'm going to do with this. But again, it's always good to start shopping for your materials now because they're on sale. Why wait until the fall comes and actually start buying those materials? That's when you're going to find out that they're going to start making the prices a little higher because they know that that material is in demand. It's not in demand right now, so go grab you some of that material up off the shelves quick. And this one is actually my next project that I'm going to do later on, and it's a linen material, but it's not as thin as the normal linen. So you can wear this straight into the fall. And it's also like a milk chocolate brown. As you can see, I'm a brown person. Do some browns and some oranges and stuff. You want to do your fall colors because that's what's in demand. You don't want to do something that only you like. You want to make sure that you're doing something that everyone would like. Maybe you want to sell it. Maybe you're making clothes for other people. If you are, you want to make sure that your demand is for everyone, not just for you. Again, this is a linen material, but I can wear this straight into the fall. And if I put a lining in it, I can wear it straight into the winter. But I probably will not put a lining in it, but I know I will wear this into the fall. Again, another milk chocolate brown. Don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. This was actually on sale as well. I think it was like $1.50 a yard. So I got like 2 or 3 yards of it. Always good to have material. You can never run out of enough material. You can just run out of ideas of what you're going to do with those materials. But again, those are things that you're going to need to transition into the fall and the winter. I hope this was helpful to you, and I can't wait to see you on the next project. See you soon.